Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing out this video of me doing an unboxing of a board game. And today I'm going to be unboxing March of Ants Evolved Edition. And I'm actually really excited about this game because I've been on the prowl for like city building or tech tree building games. And I don't think this game is that, but I think this game is much closer than I might assume it would be. So before we get going with our unboxing ritual here, let me go ahead and get our background music going because you know I love my background music here. And I also got some new sound things. It's not like super fancy things. It's actually technically a downgrade in my sound equipment. But I need another mixer because the previous one kept having ground loop issues. So I am currently working on making sure the audio levels are correct. So if the music sounds louder than normal, my apologies. All right. Oh, for those who don't like music, apologies. I don't know how to say this. Mostly because, yeah, it helps keep me sane here when I'm doing back-to-back videos. So let me go ahead and get the unboxing ritual going with our reading of the back of the box here. So I gotta zoom in so we can get a nice look at things here. And let's go and read the back of the box. So March of the Ants, the epic game of underground empires. You are an ant queen. Guiding your young colony to victory. Explore the unknown reaches of the meadow. Evolve your ants to create new species. Forage for resources to fuel your nest. And battle for control of the Great Tunnel. Featuring a unique blend of engine building, area control, and card play, March of the Ants is an open-ended strategy game with many paths to victory. Game contents. This many hexes, this many cards, this many tunnels, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're not gonna read all that. And there's like a little bit of a preview of what we have to store. Now you may notice this box does not have shrink wrap, and I do want to point this out because I do mention it down here. This game is sustainably sourced, compostable bag, so I'm assuming they have compostable bags in here, tuck box storage solutions, and no shrink wrap. It did have stickers, and I'm not a fan of stickers. I mean, I guess if you're choosing to be more sustainable, stickers are fine. I took the stickers off already because I didn't want to just slow peel them here on the stream to just make everybody go insane. So I've already unboxed or taken off the shrink wrap, which is literally just stickers, but there was no shrink wrap on this to begin with. Same thing for the expansion, which I have over here, which I'll be doing a separate video of. Apparently the expansion makes the solo much more fun, so that's especially why I got that. Of course, you can play this game solo, 1 to 5, I think? Yeah, 1 to 5 players. So let's go and open up the box, and let's see what they have in store. So we have here a nice, I'm assuming the rule book. Doesn't say rule book, but I'm assuming it's the rule book. Has a nice little motif, is that the right word? Has a nice little picture on it. We got some stuff here. Rise of the Centipede. What is this? All right, Rise of the Centipede. Is this a solo mode? Oh yeah, Rise of the Centipede creates a co-op or solo game. Oh, you can play as co-op or competitive. Okay, and solo. Okay. Lots of things hitting on some high notes already. This is a Centipede size. I guess this is the co-op board. Sure. Over here we have some boards. We have some more stuff here. Centipede turn, and I guess this is the turn. Oh, Rise of Centipedes. Okay. I wonder if Rise of Centipedes was a part of the base game. This is the Evolve edition. This game was, I think, it was like a 2016 game, but then they remade it into this. So we got different ant boards here. We'll take a good gander at that a little bit later. We want to get everything out of the box first. We got here punch board, cardboard. Look at all those boards. Beautiful, glorious cardboard. It's the lifeblood of board games, I tell you. And we have a ton of tuck boxes. So, I mean, I appreciate it. I respect it. It's very cool. This means that my storage solution ways may not be necessary because they already have a storage solution here. Oh man, look at these bags. Oh, okay. So these are compostable bags. I gotta say, I don't hate it. I mean, I hope they don't decompose while I'm playing the game or while I'm storing the game, but I mean, this is nice. I didn't know this was an option. This is a nice option. This is really cool. I appreciate this. Okay. All right, so we got some more stuff down here. I don't know where that was. But this is for the dragonflies, which I think dragonflies are predators of a lot of animals. So predators in plants. Then you got another tuck box, which are the ants. They look like spiders, but definitely ants. because this is a game about ants. We got cards here. Looks like there's enough space for sleeves cards because you have this compartment doesn't use up all the space there in this box, and then you got plenty of space on the other side, so I'm happy about that. Man, this game might be sleeve friendly, which I guess there's an argument. There's an argument that some people make that if you sleeve out all your cards, are you really making a sustainable game? And my answer is, the way I fall on that answering is yes, you absolutely do. Yeah. Bug just landed on my nose. The answer is yes, absolutely. Because you're reducing the chance of you having to rebuy the game, repurchase the game, or force the manufacturer to make another copy of the game. So you're reducing the demand for the game. But on the other hand, if you're doing playthroughs of them like this, and people say, I want to buy that game because CulBlu showed me, am I really helping the planet or am I hurting the planet? You know what? Cancel all reviewers. I'm sorry, joking. Okay. So I'm not going to take those. I'm not going to take these things out of the box, clearly, because they are tuck boxes that are kind of in there. I do appreciate that this is all like shaped exactly to the box, and there seems to be plenty of space in all these containers. Like, even if I were to do a custom storage solution, which I'll probably hold off on doing because I need another shipment of my cube for me stuff to come in anyway. I don't think I would, because on one, it makes like a nice little picture here of like an ant drinking water or dew or whatever this is. It has things labeled. I like this already. And I'll go ahead and just peruse through the things that we have here so we can start getting stuff out of the box. So these are all bits for creatures and stuff. Again, I have no context for how the game plays yet. I have not even watched a playthrough of it. I just know that this game's like a 4X game with ants. We got a bunch of ants, bunch of creatures. Okay. And then we have more ants. Wait, didn't we have ants over here too? I'm confused. Okay. Maybe these things weren't packaged correctly? Because this is... That's very curious. Okay. So this here is the 5 players, and I'm assuming the centipedes, or scorpions or something, I don't know. Which one's this, purple? I'll grab this purple one. Oh, I see, this is empty. Okay, this is empty. I see. Okay, alright. Okay, now I'm less confused. Now I'm way less confused. So for storage, they want you to use these boxes. The bags are just for probably when they're, putting everything together from like a manufacturer perspective, get everything at one spot and just put it all together. And then they want you to throw everything to the box. Okay, I'll play ball. I'll play ball. Just for a little bit. I gotta say, I don't like this tab situation. Like, it's supposed to be so you can kind of pull it like that. That's what it seems like. But I'm not a fan of it because it kind of weakens the front part of this, so it's more easy to tear. But I guess you just don't be too rough with it, it won't be that big of a problem. And I'm assuming the rest of these are the other player colors, so let's liberate these spiders. Oh, sorry, ants. They look like spiders. Ooh, free candy. Man, we got a lot of free candy here. Hey. Now, it is recommended by some people, especially if you have your board games on the shelf for a long time. I don't know how long time is a long time, but they recommend that you collect these and then store them in your boxes after you've unboxed your game. And by they, I mean, I've seen exactly 2 people on a forum post say this, so I'm not going from a huge sample size here. But I'm mostly mentioning that because apparently you can also buy silica packets for really cheap, buy like a ton of them for really cheap and throw them into your boxes. It's an idea. I considered it, especially considering how many games that I have and how many games that I have that are starting to become a little bit more valuable because they're out of print or harder to find. But I'm not quite on my admitting that I'm a board game player and collector. But it's a thing to consider for all those out there. So when you get all that free candy, first of all, do not eat it. It's not actually candy. Second of all, you could, if you really wanted to, use it again in your other games, or keep it in the game that has the free candy in it. Sorry, the silica packets in it. All right, I didn't realize I was going to go straight into a storage solution here for the game, but there's one built in, and I want to put the things where they need to go because I'm actually curious now what goes here. Like, is this supposed to be for the expansion? Because the expansion has like a dragonfly on it. So maybe this is like reserved space for expansion stuff. Yeah, predators and prey. I'm assuming the bees are prey and the dragonflies are predators. That'll be my assumption. So maybe this is just for the predator and prey expansion. The rulebook might tell us, but let's continue with our blindly walking down corridors. way of existence here. So like I was saying, I wasn't expecting to do storage this early on, but since we got a box, let's go ahead and fill it with stuff and things, and things and stuff, and things and stuff, and things and stuff, and things and stuff, and things and stuff. All right, so this is almost there, almost there. It's the blue ants. And again, I like these bags. I mean, they're compostable. So these might be compostable in the same way that like the stuff that like corporate buildings, they have like compostable stuff, but you have to have it processed by like a specific manufacturer so they can get the right temperatures and get the right chemicals on it to actually compost it. I think it's more so temperatures, a temperature thing, not a chemical thing. But we continue. The black ants. Also, I learned recently, apparently fire ants are not native or are invasive in the United States. I don't know if that's true for the entire continental United States, but somebody was talking to me about it and I was like, oh man, that's so crazy. I think they were saying there's a bunch of fire ants that were dying out in the western United States, I think, and scientists are trying to figure out the people who deal with animals, conservatives, what's the word I'm looking for? Conservationists, there you go. Conservationists are trying to figure out what was killing the ants so we can try to figure out how to recreate it, because apparently fire ants are that invasive. I was like, oh, that's kind of rude. Hey, these creatures are all dying. Let's try to figure out what's killing them so we can use it more. But okay. All right, so that's all the ants. I don't know what goes in here. Again, I'm assuming because you can play solo, I'm assuming there's like centipede bits that go here, but we'll learn that over time. All right. Okay, let's continue with our unboxing here. So, let's put these back. Look at that. Look at that. Form-fitted and everything. I think I put it upside down. Oh, that's actually upside down. Yeah. So I think I put it upside down, and yes, I did in fact put it upside down. Oh no, that's gonna bother me. That one fell. There we go. Did it. All right, so there's all the aunts. Let's go into here. This one feels empty. Oh, I lied. It's not empty. It felt empty. All right. So we got the little tab thing here again, and we got more wooden bits. There's a lot of wooden bits in this game. I'm not mad at it. It's just I wasn't expecting this many wooden bits. Oh look, there's a centipede. Oh, that's terrifying. That is terrifying. What is that? Oh, geez. It's a thing of nightmares. And then in here we have, okay, so here's the, whatever these are. I think these wooden bits go where that shape was. I don't know what this thing is. It's like ant eggs or something. I have no clue what that is, but it looks like it goes in that box because it's that shaped. Okay, there we go. All right, now that's all together. The whole family's together. All right, and we got one more bag here. And this one is, oh, a grab bag of stuff. So these are player bits. I don't know if it will make sense to put these in the box with all the ants. Assuming maybe not. It's not really giving me a separate storage for those outside of the bag that it came in, so into the box with the ant you go. And I have to keep opening these boxes. I don't like this. I don't think I like this, having to keep opening these boxes over and over. These are cardboard boxes, so they will degrade eventually. And I will say that there's like a ton of space left in here. So I don't know if this is the most efficient storage solution, but again, it looks like they've already spaced it out and they've given me a built-in cardboard storage solution, and this entire section is empty. So I'm assuming this entire section is for all the expansion stuff that you can possibly ever want. Worst case scenario, I can ditch the entire built-in storage solution and use my own. I've done it before. I think Great Western Trail, El Paso was an example of that. They had one built in, and it had little plastic or little cardboard boxes like this, and tuck boxes, and I chucked them eventually. Most of them. I think I kept a few. gonna be a nightmare to try to find those pieces though. That's why I was wavering on, should I put them in there? Should I not put them in there? Oh, wait. Why did everybody have 2? Yeah, this one has plus 50, plus 10. Did I miss one? Uh-oh. What does blue mean? What does blue mean? Uh-oh. So everybody has 2. Did I blunder? Oh, this one's orange. Okay, never mind, I lied. Okay, why is this one orange? Guess I'll put it in here with this one. Sure. Future me will be mad at me for doing that, but current me is gonna let future me just deal. Future me just has to get good. That's my motto there. Okay, and we have this, I'm assuming first player marker and a leaf for like, leave me alone. Get it? Leave me alone? No? Okay, all right, just me. All right, well, I laughed. And only me. And only I laughed. In here we have our cards, and I don't think we have, I mean, I guess we can, okay, I see. So, centipede, your markers, whatever those are, whatever those are, whatever those are. Okay. Sure, I'll just go with it. There you go. Look at that. That's fine. That's effective. I'll have to open that back up in a second once I get the cardboard bits out, but let's continue with our tour here. So in here we have cards. Oh. And instead it was 66 cards. And these are definitely standard size, so I can sleeve these. I don't have any sleeves nearby at this moment, but game storage tip: after carefully punching out all of the paper components, you could put several of the empty punch boards underneath the storage tuck boxes to make your game snug and secure. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good tip. Hello there. Sorry, I am live streaming here on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/CulBlu. That's CulBlu. But I mentioned that because Jason Hinkle here says, didn't see what you were opening. I'm opening March of Ants. I'm opening March of Ants Evolved Edition, and I'm also opening the expansion for it after this. But this is one I was a little bit excited about getting. As I mentioned earlier, it's I've been trying to find like city building games that I can play solo, mostly because I just want to build like a city or base building games, I guess is a more appropriate term that I use. And this one came up a few times. Oh, sorry, I was gonna look at the cards. This one came up a few times, so I was like, let me go ahead and snatch that game off the shelf here. And I happened to be able to find a copy for a reasonable price, plus the expansion. So I'm doing an unboxing of that. So these are all the ant cards, and oh, I have Canopy. Wait, do I have Canopy? I do. I don't know what shelf it's on. One second. I should be able to see it from here. Oh, it's up top. I lied. I cannot see it from here. Oh no, there it is. I found it. Haha. I do have Canopy. Okay, so the people who made Canopy made this game too. Nice. I played Canopy with my mom, and she beat me. So it's a fun game. I enjoyed myself. Anyway, working towards sustainable production, Weird City Games. Okay. Cool. Free advertisements. So let's look at some of these cards here. So here, let me punch in. Here we have, Jason Hinkle here says, cool. I love the Empire of Ants video game. Oh, wait, was that Sid, not Sid Meier? The SimCity folks? Is that the one you're referring to, or referring to something else? Because I know there was, no, that was SimCity Ants. Okay, I'm referring to something else. You're referring to something else too. Okay. I don't know if I know that one. But it sounds like it was fun. Empire of Ants video game. We can see that. So I do like the fact that there's a bunch of ant artwork. I am a fan of ant artwork. It does seem, oh wow, that's kind of creepy. That's terrifying. Hunting centipedes. No. This reminds me of Patapon. When you're playing Patapon and your Patapon creatures get eaten up by the thing you're trying to fight, it's just, oh, poor Patapons. But yeah, this artwork looks pretty like intense. Now I wonder if it's going to be different art for every for every color. Oh, you know what? Okay, yeah, it's probably different art for every card. I was gonna say different art for every color because I thought these were based on players, but no, that's absolutely not true. Looks like these are maybe like quest cards or something. Oh, it says right there, events. These are event cards, things that happen. These are evolution cards. This is what I saw kind of in the photos that made me think, oh, this might be really fun because you have like mix and match your different ant parts together. So that's pretty neat. And I think they're all in order here. Oh, I don't know if they're in order, but different type of ants. The thief abdomen. Thief abdomen, what does that mean? During the queen phase, each other player must feed 1 additional ant. You feed 2 fewer ants. All right, okay. That sounds pretty cool. And now some of these cards, the cards have like iconography wise, they have like this little thing over here. I'm not here to learn how the game works yet. I'm just trying to curiously poke at and prod at the different things. Oh, honeypot abdomen. Yeah, I've seen those. I've seen videos of people like going into like the forest and finding the ants, the honeypot ants, or the ants that have these little things in their ends, and they'll just pick them up, just like, you know, just eat them, just like bite the little honey end off, and like, yeah, it's like a little piece of candy. And it's like, that poor ant is dead, and the ant's like, ah, I'm being murdered, but you know, nature, circle of life and stuff. And these are colony goal cards. Man, this is some cool artwork. I also appreciate the fact that there's like 3 different types of art here. Or is it 3 different types of art? I don't know. Each card has like its own, like, this is like very, like, you know, I don't know art styles, so I can't really speak super intelligently about it, but it looks like a brush painting or something like that for these cards. And then for these cards, these look like, you know, hey, these are like scientific drawings or, you know, drawings of like the actual creatures and stuff with like shading and all that stuff. Well, I guess more realistic, I should say, more rendered. And then over here, these look like, you know, just like comic book panels over here for the ants. And I think these are pretty neat looking too. Watercolor painting or something. Yeah, that's really cool. All right, so I'll sleeve these cards later. I'm not gonna sleeve them right now. But that's it for the cards there. Let me zoom back out and just put these cards back. Like I said, I'll sleeve these later. There's definitely enough room in there for sleeves, especially if there's only like 66 cards in here. So you can see right there. And let's move on to the next one. Let's see, do I want to do the cardboard? Yeah, let's do the cardboard bits. All right. Let's do the cardboard bits. There's a link to the Steam page. Oh yeah, sorry. I think my AutoMod has links blocked automatically. But okay, I'll look it up on Steam though. I'll look it up on Steam. So yeah, Jason was trying to send a link to the game for Empire of Ants on Steam. I'll definitely look it up. I just like city building games. What's that one that I played? City Skylines, of course. But there's another one, like High Rise or something. It's like a 2D city building one. And I played a lot of that on my Nintendo Switch, surprisingly. Mostly because, I played on my tablet. I bought it for my Nintendo Switch, but then I got it for my tablet once I figured out that, oh, this is just a normal game. This is not specific to Nintendo. And then I played the crap out of that. And I had a lot of fun with that one. Very difficult to actually finish those missions because I was not paying attention. I was just like trying to build stuff and I kept running out of money. I was like, what do you mean I have to spend money and make, what do you mean I have to make money? What is this capitalistic hellscape I live in? I just want free money, please. Not free money, but provide everybody for what they need. Okay, anyway. Jason Hingle says, yeah, me too. A lot of tablet games fit me well. Yes, tablet games are, especially when the controls aren't garbage. Like, man, what game was it? Slay the Spire had really good tablet controls. And then I went and played a game. I'm trying to think of what game I played after Slay the Spire. Because that was originally a PC game, but it got ported over. And there was some game I played on tablet that was like in the same vein as Slay the Spire. It wasn't Slay the Spire, it was like some other game like that. And I played and I was like, oh man, these controls are trash. I was like, I couldn't just slide the card over to play it. I had to like, I don't know, like tap it and then tap play card. And I was like, why are you wasting my time? Why are you wasting my time? Yeah. So Slay the Spire lets you just like drag the card straight in there and just play and it will play. And it was so good. Man, Slay the Spire is such a good game. All right. Oh, I didn't do a cardboard drop test. Let me do that before I finish popping all these. So there's our cardboard drop test. I'm pretty sure these giant ones will fall out if I just give it a little bit more force. Yeah, that's for sure coming out. And then the smaller bits are not coming out, but I mean, the die cut is pretty good though. So I mean, it's not anything to write home about. Oh, look, a dragonfly. Oh, they all have dragonfly. Oh. So this is for the hexes. Interesting. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. I also don't know where I thought the hexes were going to live in that box, to be honest. I thought that was like reserved space for the expansion. I was like, man, you guys are reserving a lot of space for expansions, but okay, do you. But it looks like the back of these hexes have the symbols for the dragonfly and the bee. So therefore, I'm assuming there's going to be two different stacks that we're building our boards out with. And this is a 4X game, so it has expand, explore, exploit, exterminate. So there is going to be some exploration aspects to this game from what I understand. I'm assuming that is going to remain true throughout the whole entire game, but we'll see. I'm mostly looking forward to the tech tree in the form of ants. Building ant tech trees. Ant tree tech. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so let's continue popping out the rest of these. Oh, okay, that's on the floor. All right, well, that's a future me problem. Current me is currently recording a video, so. So these look like there are different ways to vary up things. So that's neat. That's gonna be really neat. Man, this is getting a lot of cardboard dust everywhere. Some tracks here, and here's the Great Tunnel. It is double-sided. And I was gonna keep it on that side. I'm assuming the Great Tunnel is like some central control point that we're fighting over. And that's all the cardboard here, so let's go ahead and split this up into its different types. Okay, so there we go. Everything's all split up. This one's double-sided there. And let's see if we can fit this in here. So there's plenty of space here for a lot of tiles. I don't know if there's plenty of space for all the tiles. Actually, I take that back. Okay, looks like it's plenty of space for all the tiles. So you do that. It's not giving a lot of confidence here, given the cardboardness of it. But once you put tiles on the other side, it gives a little bit more confidence because they'll just brace each other. And I'm assuming this is correctly sized to fit these. Oh, this is working. This is working. Okay. And depending on what I get in the expansion box, because I will be doing a combined storage, of course, on that video, we might be able to fit everything inside of here. Because again, there's like a billion space in here. Like, I can't emphasize how much extra space there is in there. Look at that. Like, I can probably fit most of these tiles in one of these wells, and then fit like well, okay, maybe not most, but nearly all these tiles in one of these wells. Sorry, let me make that statement correct. I can probably fit all these tiles in 2 wells, but I can fit a lot in 1 well by itself. Like, I can probably take this and just plop this here and we're good. But the reason why I'm putting it down here is so that way it can kind of brace against this other one, and it doesn't just tear the box, tear the cardboard in there. So some good thoughts been put to that. Continuing on here. So here we have the image for these bits and these bits. So we can put those there. Oh, and also these moon bits right here. So I can toss these in there. Now it's gonna be a little bit of a mess in there, but you know what, it's fine. Future me will deal with it. Current me is like, hey, this is fine. It's fine. Come on, guys, it's fine. Look at that. Look at that. Where am I supposed to put this? Where am I supposed to put this? What is this? A box for ants? Oh. Oh, this actually is a box for ants. Okay, well, I guess I can't say that. Darn it, Zoolander. You ruined me. You ruined me. Okay, let's get to the rest of the stuff here. So we have these player boards. I just want to take a stare at these, take a gander at these. So these are different on both. Oh, wow. Okay. These are different on both sides. All right. So, I mean, different as far as whatever this ant is. I don't know if this is just pretty artwork to show you like you're starting out this ant. But I do appreciate the fact that it's different as far as the, oh, it's also different as far as these. Interesting. Oh, I see. Hold on. One side has a star, one side doesn't. So this one has a star. So maybe this is like the harder side. The next one, like I said, is different ants. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's cool. All right, you know what? You know what? I think I see it. Okay. So this is like all it took me was just looking at two of these sheets and I see it. So this is the everybody's the same ant side. And then this is the you have a unique starting ant side. See, these are all different on the sides here. And it also has like a different name of power, different ability, like there's different powers. So Chaos Dancers, unique action features, Visionary Queen, unique actions features. So it's kind of giving you the details of those. Let's punch in even closer here so we can read those. So it says the Chaos Dancers, and it gives you an explanation of what they do, and here's what they look like. Very chaotic looking ants, let me tell you. And then the features, they're hyperactive. You do not get a segment bonus for thorax evolutions. And then it says everywhere at once, each slumber gain 1 victory point, I'm assuming, for every 3 hexes you inhibit. And if you look at the next ant over here, the Visionary Queen, I don't know if that's the name of them. Yeah, I guess Visionary Queen is the name of them. This one, their features are stable species, evolution beyond the first in each body section costs you +1, whatever that is, to play. So I'm assuming it costs you more when you evolve, go to the next levels. And this is the kind of stuff I was looking for. I was like, yeah, give me like a cool texture thing. Give me like, asymmetry. Give me different factions. I love Clash of Cultures as a game. It's basically the civilization that I wanted in a board game. But Clash of Cultures is a game I can't play solo. So this is why I can't play solo. And it's kind of got that Clash of Cultures thing going on. And look at these heads. They're square. Why are they so square? Yeah, that's for sure what's going on. So this side is the everybody's the same ant side, and this side is the we're all unique. I love that. I love that so much. So you have 5 base ants here, and they look pretty dope. They look pretty dope. Cool. And like I said, they all have different little abilities here on the side, so that's really cool. And again, they all also have different stuff up here, which I find very cool. Cool. Sorry, I'm just getting excessive here, trying to show all the things because it's just so cool. I mean, look, you have a tech tree. I have tech trees built in, and depending on which ant I start with, might change my entire gameplay. I'm just looking forward to that already, and that's just me making speculation and guesses based on what I'm seeing here, using my knowledge of board games and board game design. These are player A cards. There are 5 of them. That is the correct number to have. If you have a 5-player game, please include 5 player 8s. It is not that hard. Actually, I take it back. It is a little bit difficult sometimes, especially with player 8 has a lot of stuff going on. But even in a game like Civolution, Civolution had like a little booklet for player 8. Actually, Cross Bronx Avenue had a little booklet for a player aid. Well, it's more of a folding thing, and it gave everybody one. And it also had like a little booklet for like your first game, the scenario book for Cross Bronx Avenue. And for Civolution, they had a little booklet with all the reference material in it. And it gave every single person, it gave you, I think it's a 4-player game, so it gave you 4 books. It's perfect. It's perfect. I love it. It only gave you one encyclopedia book, I guess is what I would call it, where it had everything written down in a lot more detail. So you still had to kind of pass that around, but at least everybody had their own individual little booklet that quickly explained what these things did in like smaller terms. So anyway, going back to the player aid side, they do include 5 player aids, 1 for each player. And on this side, the Centipede battle, again, Centipede mode looks like it's for the cooperative because you can play as cooperatively too, which again is really cool. Actually might want to play this with a few more friends now that I know you can play it cooperatively. So that's going to be really neat. And yeah, just give me some stuff on scoring. Actually, is this a player aid? I don't know if this is a player aid. I guess maybe the player boards are a player aid because you have this whole deal going on down here. I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, maybe that's not as much of a player aid as I thought it was, but sure. We'll put that in the box and keep moving. So over here, we got Rise of the Centipedes. We looked at this earlier. We quickly read it, and we saw it was a cooperative and solo mode. So we'll zoom in so we can read it a little bit better. But yeah, it's a setup for, you can play the game cooperatively or solo, which is really cool using this mode. And I think this is where maybe people were saying that playing this game solo with the base game wasn't as expansive, because you literally just had, a mode, and once you figured out this kind of thing. I don't remember exactly what they were saying about it, but if all you do is face the centipede when you play solo, I can see that becomes less exciting, because once you figure out how to beat the centipede, you kind of figured out how to play the game solo, and there's no further evolution, pun intended. Here's a scoring track. Centipede side. Yeah, this looks like a scoring track here. And cool. Other side is the same. Is there a difference? I'm not seeing a difference. This is 50, this is 50, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, yeah, there is a difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, all right. So this is the simpler side. Oh, it says right there. Well, is that? No. I don't see any marking. Usually there's a marking on the card, like the star that we saw earlier, that says, hey, this is your first game side. I don't see such markings on this, outside of the fact that this one's from 4, this one goes to 4, and this one goes to 5. So I guess you can change up your game, have a more advanced and have a more varied situation going, so that's neat. But I always like it when it's marked. I mean, I wouldn't take points off because it's not marked, but still. Here's the Rise of the Centipedes rules, just a little pamphlet. That's all the information. Cool. And then finally we got the rulebook, so we'll zoom out so we can actually see the book. Here we got the rulebook. I do like this image on the front, like that ant looks very happy and triumphant carrying the little leaf there, and these ants are back here doing all kinds of cool things. These ants are like, hey, you're nice leaf you got there. Be ashamed if somebody stole it from you. No. I don't know what's happening. So I was going to try to give a general browse over the rulebook. So over here, we have just kind of on the first few pages, we have our game components overview. It explains everything. We got nice spaced out stuff. I like it. Text is a little small, so that means that there's probably a lot of information. So it's all packed in here. We got bold text here, bullet points. I'm a fan of that. Different boxes showing stuff. Ants, larva, or egg. It's probably explaining that, limited ants. Okay, cool. Each person has 36 ants. It's probably explaining that the ants, when they're in a certain place, they are larvae. And when they're in a certain place, they're eggs. And when in a certain place, they're ants. So that's cool. Continuing on, 3 to 5 player setup. So here's a 3 to 5 player setup. I just wonder if there's like a 1 to 2 player setup. Just because you said 3 to 5 player setup, so maybe there's a lower player setup. Or if that was trying to point to the actual page there. So I'm just skipping through all the rules. Yeah, there's 2 player rules. Advanced variants right there. Card hex and rule clarifications. Oh, okay. Well, here's a setup for 3 to 5 players. So you have to take this visual and then combine it with the text from the other side, so sure. Okay, cool. They give you a reference. All right, I appreciate that. So you have game variants. It says, hey, if you want to see a 2-player setup, go to page 20. If you want to see a advanced variants, go to page 21. And then for the solo/co-op rules, check out the standalone Rise of Centipedes sheet, which is right here. Okay. I respect it. You got images, you got pictures, you got different sections of different colors, bold titles so you can kind of know where you're going if you're skimming the rulebook and jumping around as I usually do. You got diagram examples. I like that. That's good. And yeah, this is looking pretty good. This is looking like a good rulebook. I spend a lot of time in my unboxings looking at rulebooks, mostly because I try to learn the games by reading the rulebooks directly before I watch any videos or watch anything else. And given my recent experience with trying to learn how to play Star Trek, the Captain's Chair, To Boldly Go, that one was a little bit rough, mostly because I never played the game that's based off of, which is Imperium, and the Imperium Classics and all the stuff, Imperium Horizons. And because of that, it was a little bit rough for me to like wrap my brain around what the rulebook was telling me to do, because it wasn't as many visuals as I would want to kind of help me, but I had to basically lock in and read everything. And I eventually got the rules down. And then I watched somebody play through and I was like, okay, I see where I got like these 3 things wrong, but everything else was right. But other than that, that goes a long way to say that I like to look at rulebooks to see, okay, how easy do I think this is going to be for me to learn it? Sometimes you have to read a rulebook cover to cover, and I'm not a fan of doing that if I don't have to. So I for sure will definitely skim and skip through rulebooks, and that leads to me missing rules for sure. But I like it when the rulebook has everything up front and explains, hey, here's the thing, when you do these things, check these things. Here's some important stuff to always make sure to check. Like, that's always good to have reminders, even if it's redundant, even if it's mentioned somewhere else. So this rulebook looks like it's doing a good job of at least showing the visuals, giving you like bold words, explaining what things are, giving you examples to help you out. Examples are super valuable because that's what really helped my butt in Star Trek Captain's Chair, learning that game. Those examples were really good. Talking about they did this and then they did this and they did this. I was like, why did they do this? Oh, because of those things. Ah, I see. So examples go a long way to help explain rules and blend it all together for sure. All right, but otherwise, I think the rulebook's fine. I like the look of it, I like the flow of it, or what seems like the flow of it. And I do think the text is a little bit small, but I wouldn't say that it's going to be a difficult learn. All right, so everything is pretty much already back in the box. So let's go and try to get the rest of it in the box. Oh, actually, no, I lied. I was going to take the advice of the rulebook, the card there, and put these under the boxes, so that way we can have less box lift. Ooh, that's too far. There we go. So we can have less boxes, less things kind of bouncing around. But because I'm going to be unboxing the expansion and then probably assimilating the expansion into this box, I'm not going to bother doing that right now. I'll wait until I get the other stuff in there. So for now, that's going to be pretty much it for the unboxing of March of the Ants Evolved Edition. This is the base game. If you're watching here on Twitch, I will be unboxing the expansion here right after this. But if you're watching this on YouTube, go check out the unboxing of the expansion, because I'll release those videos at the same time anyway. But that's going to be pretty much it, though. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully this is informative. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I'll see you all whenever.